You wake up exhausted, not because you didn't sleep, but because even in your rest, you were thinking about everyone else, what they need, what they expect, whether they're okay, whether you did enough, and somehow you still feel guilty for not doing more. If that hit a little too close to home, keep watching, because what I'm about to say might be the most important thing nobody has ever said to you. There's a certain type of person who never gets called selfish, never gets labeled difficult, never causes drama. They show up, they help, they give, they sacrifice, they hold everyone else together, and they do it quietly, without asking for anything in return. The world loves this person, but here's what the world doesn't see, what you don't even let yourself see. That person is running on empty. That person is losing themselves. That person is you, and it's slowly destroying you from the inside out. Here's the thing nobody tells you. Putting everyone first doesn't come from a place of strength. Most of the time, it comes from a place of fear. Fear that if you stop giving, people will leave. Fear that your worth is tied to how useful you are. Fear that saying no makes you a bad person. At some point in your life, whether it was childhood, a past relationship, or just the environment you grew up in, you learned that love was conditional, that you had to earn your place, that keeping everyone else happy was how you stayed safe. So you became the helper, the fixer, the strong one, the one who never complains, and you wore it like a badge of honor. But let me ask you something, and I want you to actually sit with this. When was the last time someone put you first? Because here's what constantly putting everyone else first is actually doing to you. And most people don't even realize it's happening until they're completely burnt out. It's killing your identity. When you spend all your time focused on everyone else's needs, you slowly stop knowing what you need, what you want, who you even are outside of what you do for other people. It's building hidden resentment. You might think you're giving freely, but deep down, a part of you is keeping score. And when that giving goes unreciprocated, that resentment starts to quietly poison the relationships you've been working so hard to protect. It's attracting the wrong people. People who only take will always be drawn to people who only give. Without even realizing it, your selflessness has become a magnet for one-sided relationships. Friendships, partnerships, even family dynamics, where you are always the one holding everything together. And most painfully, it's teaching people that you don't have needs. When you never ask for help, never say no, and always show up, no matter what, you train the people around you to expect that. And when you finally reach your limit, they're confused, because you never showed them you had one. And I know what you're thinking right now, because I've thought it too. But I don't want to be selfish. I genuinely care about the people in my life. If I stop showing up like this, who am I? That guilt you feel at the thought of putting yourself first, that guilt is not your conscience. That is your conditioning. You were taught, directly or indirectly, that your needs matter less, that prioritizing yourself is selfish, that good people sacrifice, that love means giving even when you have nothing left. But let me reframe this for you. You cannot pour from an empty cup. That's not a motivational quote. That is a fact of life. Every time you give from a place of depletion, you're not giving your best. You're giving your last. And eventually, there's nothing left, not for them and not for you. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. It is the foundation of being able to show up for anyone else at all. So what do you actually do about this? Because awareness alone doesn't fix it. First, get comfortable with discomfort. The first time you say no, it will feel wrong. The first time you choose yourself, the guilt will be loud. That doesn't mean you made the wrong decision. It means you're breaking a pattern that's been in place for a long time. Do it anyway. Second, stop explaining yourself. No is a complete sentence. You don't owe anyone a paragraph explaining why you can't show up. The right people will respect it. The ones who don't are exactly who you need to set limits with. Third, notice who shows up for you. Start paying attention. When you're struggling, who checks on you? When you pull back, Who reaches out? The answer will tell you everything you need to know about where your energy actually belongs. And fourth, start treating yourself like someone you love. Sounds simple, but think about how you would care for someone you love who was exhausted, overwhelmed, and running on empty. Then ask yourself why you don't do that for yourself. You are not here to be everything to everyone. You are not a supporting character in your own life. The people who are truly meant to be in your world will not disappear because you developed a backbone. They will not leave because you finally asked for something. And if they do, that tells you exactly what your role was to them. You deserve the same energy you give, full stop. If this video spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to hear it, because chances are the person who puts everyone first never thinks this message is for them. Please like, subscribe, comment, or share if you think this resonated.